Hello, I'm Sally Catling, and I have... What are you doing here?
I'm here to help you introduce your video.
I don't need you to help me introduce my video.
Why?
Well, because for a start, it's got nothing to do with fairies, and secondly, with you here, it'll take forever.
No, it won't.
It will.
It won't.
It will.
It won't.
All right, I'm not going to argue with you. You can stay as long as you're quiet, okay? Now, if you had a chance to see Martin Lepper's smashing COVID nativity...
I saw that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. The introduction was longer than Canby's Great War.
Oh, if you had a chance to see Martin smashing COVID nativity, you will know that cast and crew have been busy Zooming and coming up with ideas of how to entertain you online. Oh, for anyone who doesn't know me, I'm the one that our chairman, Sarah, locks in a cupboard and refuses to feed me until I have produced a promotional video for one of our shows.
That's not very nice.
I'm only joking. Now, it's not very often I'm let out to write, direct and produce something, and the reason for that will be clear in a few moments' time. Do you mind? That's mine. And unlike a lot of the productions that you are seeing online at the moment, mine doesn't really centre around the current pandemic, apart from a couple of things such as how socially distanced we are and I'm wearing a mask.
What's it about?
Well, it's a spoof comedic version of those, ghost hunting type programmes that you see on the television. What's the matter?
I don't like ghosts.
Well, don't worry, because it's a spoof and it's not going to scare you. It's been made to make you laugh.
Ghosts aren't funny. They're serious stuff.
Oh, stop it.
Okay.
Now, the video is completely free to watch, but we are cast and crew, and we do like to collect a little bit of money for a worthwhile charity at the end of all of our productions.
But how are you going to shake your buckets?
No, we don't have any buckets, but we do have a link that will take you to our Just Giving page. You'll find a link for that on our website,
www.castedcrew.org.uk.
thank you, and our Facebook page.
Casted Crew UK.
Thank you. The charity we've chosen for our online productions is the St Nicholas Parish Church Food Bank, which is a very worthwhile cause and helps people who struggle to buy even the most basic of shopping items.
Oh, not like you.
What do you mean?
Well, your Christmas shop wasn't exactly cheap. Her old man had a fit.
Okay. So, without further ado, please sit back, relax, and enjoy Ghost of a Chance. Oh, don't start that again, please.
Wow, ghosts are horrible. All that hoarding and floating around and going, wow.
There are things in this world we cannot comprehend. Strange things. Things that make us ask, why? And things that make us want to... In 1972, I saw the ghost of Cliff Richard on my dad's new sofa, which was peculiar because Cliff was still alive. Since then, I have been fascinated by the paranormal, the supernatural, and Cliff's amazing ability to astrally project.
Why do we fear the things we cannot see? Why do we seek them out? Why do scary spirits enter our world? Why can't the dead just bog off and leave us alone?
I want answers. And my crack team of paranormal investigators are going to help me get them.
Please hang up and try again.
Eventually. I'm Zoe Bagel, and this is
Ghost of a Chance.
Tonight, the Ghost of a Chance team are on location in a place they call Hope in Hell. What you see behind me is not a full-body apparition, but my personal bodyguard, Gordon Bennett, who is very good at deterring rather annoying fans. Oh, he's here again. We need to get rid of this guy. He's almost a stalker. Oh, it's okay. Gordy's got that gem persuader. I'm sorry about that. That was just a rather persistent fan who's a little bit obsessive and seems to be ignoring his restraining order. Due to the high amount of paranormal activity being reported in this area, the team have split up and are each checking out a room of one of these homes to report their findings back via video link. But let me tell you something else. It's not just the houses that are sending chills through this close-knit community. For smack bang in the middle of the estate is a children's play area that is also rumored to have its own eerie presence. Let's find out a little bit more about that. We'll go over to our outdoor, on-the-spot reporter, Hugo, in first. Hugo, what spooky things have been happening over the swings and roundabouts?
Well, Zoe, behind me is a place where by day the happy sounds of children can be heard playing on the apparatus here. But by night, even the wayward teenagers won't venture into this playground for some underage binge drinking and illegal substance abuse. For the residents have reported that around 9:30 every evening, the disembodied sound of a boy giggling can be heard as the roundabout spins around all by itself.
Scary stuff. What time is it now, Hugo?
It's okay, there's plenty of time before that. It's 9:28. Is there a toilet round here anywhere? Oh, I hate it when the spooks do this to my bowels. I should have picked up some Imodium on the way here. Is there a Tesco's Extra?
Earlier, I spoke to Mrs. DuPoint, who lives at number 2 Darn Close. Mrs. DuPoint told me she's been having some trouble with a malevolent spirit.
It's been going on for quite some time now. I find cupboard doors wide open, and drawers too. Sometimes the bath is full of cloudy water. And late at night, there's this banging on the wall between my room and Tarquin's. That's my son. It all started when he came home from prison, actually. I swear it never happened before. And Tarquin, he says it's definitely not him. No, it's not him. I think he's brought home one of those potty ghosty things from Wandsworth prison or something. I think it's a female one, because I've seen this woman come out of Tarquin's room, run down the stairs in the early hours.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Poltergeists, wow. They can be tricky to get rid of. Just ask Guy Lyon Playfair and Morris Gross.
Who are they?
What do you mean, who are they? The Enfield hauntings?
What?
Don't you watch TV or read books?
No.
No? Okay. Oh. Anyway, let's go over to our resident clairvoyant, Crystal Ballsbroke, for an explanation on exactly what a poltergeist is. Crystal, what's Mrs. Point dealing with over there at number 2, Dawn Close?
Well, Zoe, I don't think I need to tell you how much of a pain in the real quarters these are. I mean, they're not always visually perceptive, but you'll certainly know when someone claims to have one, yes. I mean, a poltergeist can be a culmination of several entities tied into one force, and, well, they're very, very powerful, yes. You need to be very good at ducking and have any precious ornaments well insured, yes. The burdened householder will be forever tidying up and closing cupboard doors and shutting drawers with one of those around. You know, it's not unlike having a very lazy offspring in the house, actually. Oh, yes.
Zoe, I'm in the house of a couple who say they've been troubled by a dark cloud that suddenly appears from nowhere, and I don't think they're kidding either. There's a distinct aroma of charring in this place. It could be our old friend, the undulating dark mass. Which, as you know, is a nasty piece of work and sets off smoke alarms. Whoa, team, it looks like we're in a manifestation right now. Oh, wait. Dodgy toaster, is it? No, the house owners have just burnt some toast. Yeah, they've got some new ones on Amazon, 4 eggs and everything. Oh, go on then. Yeah, 2 slices. Loads of butter. Cup of tea? Yeah, cup of tea to go with. Yeah, you've got Netflix.
Right. Let's check how Hugo is getting on over at the park.
Can someone get me a bog roll, please?
Oh, Hugo, you're not going in the bushes. Couldn't you have asked at one of the houses?
I ain't going indoors with them bleeding spooks. Why you think I stay outside and let you idiots go into all those haunted houses?
Okay. Let's go over to our ghost hunting geek, mad enough to fall for it, with her plethora of ghost hunting apps that she downloads for free on her phone.
Downloaded this brilliant app and it outshines my SLS. It's called a GDR, that's a ghost detecting radar, and it detects ghosts in real time. It's more accurate than any REM, EVP or EMF, in so much as it can detect full apparitions and transmit them onto the phone screen where the human eye can't even see them. I'm using it right now as I walk through this resident's house. Not only can I hear a chilling wail through my brilliant app, but... oh my God! Look! It's a ghost! Oh my God, can you believe that? A ghost! How exciting was that? Oh my
God! Let's just say that your GDR makes me say, OMG, WTF. Okay, let's see what our orb expert, Lee Voth, has been dealing with over at number 69 Overdrive. Lee, any orbs to report?
No orbs to report, Zoe, but something much better.
Darling Lee, we can't see you properly. Move your camera, please, darling.
I'm sorry, I can't help it. The sofa I'm sitting on has a big hole under the cushion. But get this juicy bit of gossip. The Norwegian-born owner of this house, Nida Manitou, is a bit shy to tell you herself, but has asked me to report that she's been having the spirit of a famous actor visiting her bed on a nightly basis and making mad, passionate love to her.
Oh, wow. Did she say who it is?
Yes, and she can tell by his laugh. It's Sid James!
Oh, God, blimey, that's sexy, that is.
Is she serious? I mean, come on. If you're going to brag about being boned by some guy who's been a long time dead, you'd at least say it was, I don't know, Steve McQueen or Elvis, not... Let's head over to Charlie Tan, who is an expert in the field of parapsychology. Charlie's amazing psychic powers also give him the ability to tune in to the famous dead. Why do they always cut to me when I'm smoking my vape? Every single time. Rude.
Zoe, darling, Nida's encounter is a phenomenon that is rarely spoken about due to its taboo nature. In the world of parapsychology, it's known as spectrophilia, don't you know? Spectro denoting the paranormal and philia pertaining to an unnatural physical attraction. But of course, intimacy between the living and the dead is not unknown. I mean, I too am subject to such a thing. Oh, yes, I am. You see, every Friday evening at 10:30, the spirits of a rather stunning blonde walks into my bedroom and climbs into my bed with me. Yes, Norma Jean Mortensen, otherwise known as Marilyn Monroe, and seeing as today's Friday, can we wrap this up soon, as I need to get home?
Well, okay. If there's an ounce of credence to any of that, Charlie, I just need to wait until Tom Hardy pops his clogs. Hugo, have you finished polluting the environment? No? Okay, then let's go over to our ethereal phantasm pundit, Randy Azell, who's been getting up close and personal with a dolly who claims to have a floater.
Oh, sorry, Zoe. I'm a bit busy. You'll have to come back to me.
How does he do it, eh? Every blimming place he investigates, he manages to pull another bird.
Never mind old Lucky Lips, Al. Let him get another cold sore. Have you, our man on the nerve center button, had any luck with your EVP recorder over there at your Ghost Central setup?
Indeed I have, Zoe. Earlier I managed to capture the voice of a rather agitated ghost. He used to live at this address before he passed on. He left the house to his granddaughter, Paula Muscle, who said he's a really old grumpy so-and-so in life. Here, have a listen.
Why don't you load of idiots just off and ghost hunt somewhere else, you bunch of... You're all useless and wouldn't know a ghost from a flapping curtain.
Right, let's just take a less colourful step back and allow Crystal to explain what a ethereal phantasm is.
An ethereal is a duplicitous and rather tricky entity, often appearing as enchanting, wistful-looking spirits with beautiful billowing hair, huge forlorn eyes, and a simpering expression. They'll easily amaze you, oh yes, but don't you be fooled. They're incredibly temperamental if you try to interact with one. They can change their features to unprecedented fearsomeness. Think library ghosts in the first Ghostbusters movie. They're also menaces who thoroughly enjoy feeding on your fear. It's probably why they whiz around like huge glowing fireflies in near human shape. You know, they're the ones that like to say, boo! Oops, sorry, I forgot about Hugo's nervous disposition.
I'm standing in an avenue at the back of the Hope in Hell estate, where people say they feel the presence of something so evil they daren't open their doors or their windows. They call this place Dead Cat Alley. Why do they call it that? I don't want to tell you. But what I do want to know is, why do people's cats go missing on a regular basis here? Why are people so afraid of this alleyway? What is that foul smell that drifts through the air here? Pooh! Is it demonic forces or the devil himself that roams this path? Do the residents backing onto this alleyway need the power of God to cleanse this walkway for them? Let's go over to our resident vicar and handy exorcist, Gloria 7. Reverend Gloria, are you available to whisk your way here should these tortured residents require your services? Can you rid them of the resident evil?
I am always free to come boot Beelzebub's body back to hell with the powerful and blessed words of our dear Lord, Zoe. Good conquers evil always, you know. Though I might have to have a little WhatsApp with the bishop about it, seeing as we're not actually of the Roman Catholic persuasion. But it's normally obliging if I promise to bang him a nifty 50 and a few bottles of Courvoisier.
So, what interim advice would you give the homeowners, Your Holiness?
Well, Zoe, the least of their troubles will be the hideous cost of the lovely scented candles, which are very good to get rid of the nasty niff. You see, demons feed on negative energy, and that's usually how they worm their way into possessing the human soul. So tell the sufferers to utilise on positive thoughts and keep smiling, whistling. Don't worry, be happy. Well, that always helps too. Failing that, if the resident suddenly begins to swear at their mother or constantly throws up pea soup, levitates off the ground, well, then you just get yourselves out of there very quick, team. And Bishop's bribe withstanding, leave everything to me. And tell the homeowners I only charge 50 quid an hour.
Demons. Nasty things. But you know, it's not just humans that can be plagued by demonic forces, for animals can be possessed by evil spirits too.
Which brings me to a cul-de-sac in the area named Eubinwell Court, where a woman living in a rather ostentatious house in a otherwise mainstream estate is having some pet problems.
And this is certainly a story that made me pause for thought. Okay, what's funny? What are you laughing at? What? Are you Snapchatting me again?
Yes, my dog Henry is quite large and normally very placid. He's a rescued dog who's not too keen on men, so in my profession I have to be careful. The main problem is his bloodline. I believe he's descended from the hounds of the Baskerville.
And you know this because?
Oh, the way he howls. He sounds just like the one off the telly. The
Hi,
dim makes my
can
cat
somebody tell this young lady to stop looking at Facebook or Tinder or whatever it is she's looking at and look at the camera, please. Thank you.
Whatever chap comes calling.
Can't you try and get him used to, one guy?
That'd be difficult, really. I have several men calling each night. Or at least I used to. The trade's gone down a bit now.
Oh, so he scares them off and they don't come back?
No, they don't leave. Henry kills them before they can get out the door. It's a nuisance, really. I'm running out of space in the back garden. Ain't got much room left to put the bodies in, you know.
Well, that's a nuisance, Shirley, not having room for a hot tub, huh? Gordon, call the police and tell Al to cut to Mike. Cut to Mike.
My turn, is it now? Sorry for the old grubby mush, but the lady of the house, Miss Harriet Upmate, was going to McDonald's for me. But her car wouldn't start. So me, being a grease monkey, decided that I'd offer to fix it for her. She'll be back in 20, she said.
Okay, so what she got?
A Big Mac meal. Large, hopefully.
Not the food, you banana.
Oh, a Nissan Micra. Nice it is. Why?
No, stupid, not the car. Oh, for goodness sake. What sort of ghost has she got?
I don't know. I've only been doing this ghost hunting malarkey for a month, ain't I? I ain't got a Scooby. Scooby! See what I did there? Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? If it weren't for those pesky kids!
Okay, just get on with it.
All right, keep your bleeding hair on. So, this Mrs. Upmate says this woman keeps showing up in her shower, all grey, wet and naked. I'll bet if it was my house was haunted, I wouldn't be that lucky anyway. Anyway, this ghost looks a right misery, Mrs. Yu says, and she keeps mumbling something about being murdered and a body not being found yet.
Crystal, does that sound like a solid-seeming spectre to you?
I'm afraid it does, Zoe. Mike, you need to talk to the police. No, you need to talk to the poor thing, yes, and ask where the body is hidden. Then phone the police with the information. Mrs. Upmate will be rid of the presence as soon as there's been a proper burial. Oh, lovely stuff that is.
Nah, sod that. I don't want to get roped into any murder case. I'll probably get the blame for it. It's probably one of her daughter's mates off her nut on vodka after a sleepover. That's the only spirit she's going to have problems with. Oh, God, all this tea she's been plying me with, I don't half need a wee. But I ain't going in that bathroom, not if there's a ghost in there. Naked bird or no naked bird.
Oh, it's all right, Zoe, I can talk now. Do you think he needs any help over there with that naked ghost?
I'm sorry, Randy. You're too late, because that's about it for tonight's episode of Ghost of a Chance. Join me next week when the team will be locking down overnight in a London pie and mash shop where it's rumoured the ghost of Cockney Sparrow, Arthur Mullard, is still seen to enjoy his ales and liquor.
Loads of vinegar.
Say good night, everyone.
Bye-bye, or cheerio, chin-chin.
Nighty-night.
Don't be scared.
Bye-bye. Could someone come and try and get me out of this hole, please?
If you can't be with the one you love and all that, ciao.
So, bye from us.
See you later, Spookadicks.
God go with you all.
Yeah, later's all.
Don't lose sleep, folks. Remember, ghosts can't hurt you much.
See you later, Spookadicks.
Brad, you said spooky dicks.
See you later, Spookadicks.
You said spooky dicks again.
See you later, Spookadicks.
Never mind. Now we go over to... Hugo, go away. Now we go over to...
I don't know, really don't know what's been happening. I really don't.
Bernie, you got no picture. Where's your picture?
Sorry, it's gone.
Try pressing a magic button. Oh, there she is. Now all we need is sound. But let me tell you something else. Forgot me lines. Say something, Charlie. Something. Anything.